Hey, today's special blend is Javanese vanilla, and it's Rumi's birthday. He's some 13th century Islamic poet or something. But anyway, buy a cup of the special, we'll read you one of his poems.
Rumi as in, go to your roomie, you've been a bad boy?
Like my grandmother just died of rheumatism.
Really? I'm sorry.
No, not really. Well?
Okay, yeah, I guess I'll have a cup of the special, please.
Be $1.50.
Keep the change. Excuse me.
Yes.
Are you gonna read me the poem?
What?
You know the special, the cup of coffee and the poem?
Okay. Here you go. Who makes these changes? I shoot an arrow right, it lands left. I ride after a deer and find myself chased by a hog. I plot to get what I want and end up in prison. I dig pits to trap others and fall in. I should be suspicious of what I want.
Thanks.
I should be suspicious of what I want. I should be suspicious of what I want.
So you're telling me you're gonna throw away the 3 years we've spent together because you think the material world is sucking your soul?
Well, wait a second, it's just not that simple.
The material world sucks everybody's soul! What? It'll suck you dry faster than an episode of Ricky Lake. Why do you think you're so special? What's so special about your precious little soul? What makes you think you even have a soul?
Well, I'm not really sure I have one.
Get out! Get out! Leave me alone, you Dharma bum! You New Age Nancy! You yachty-loving holistic halfwit!
Come on, just give me some time, okay? You know, this woman at the coffee shop read me this poem. And somehow it shook something loose inside me. Somehow it made me more aware of me, you know? And anyway, I don't even like Yanni.
Oh, you stupid little karma creep. What about me? I read about this stupid poem. The only thing I've ever seen you try to read is an Archie comic, and you couldn't even finish it. Get out! You wouldn't know the difference between poetry and a pimp slap. You know what? You're a goner.
I should be suspicious of what I want.
Yes. Sure. Send him right in. So, Griffin, what's going on today? You know, I'm really kind of busy. By the way, why aren't you at work?
Well, that's part of the reason why I'm here.
Well, what do you mean?
I've got something I need to tell you.
Well,
Okay, first of all, I should tell you that Lucille and I kind of split up. And secondly, it's that I'm...
go ahead, spit it out.
Well, it's that, that I'm...
Oh, no.
Dad, hey Dad, I'm just thinking about changing jobs.
Oh, okay. Did you get a new job?
Well, not quite.
Well, are you going to tell me, or do I have to guess?
Okay, I quit my job. I don't have a new one, and I'm not thinking about getting another one for a while.
What? Now, wait a minute. I put you through college for 6 years, and you changed your major 3 times, and now you tell me this. You know, I really don't want to hear this. Why don't you take off and come back when you tell me something I do want to hear?
Come on, Dad, let me explain.
No, I don't want to hear it. If you've really done this, you're a goner. Do you hear me? If you've really done this, you're a goner.
So what's it going to be today?
Well, I'm not really sure. I just know I want a big change.
Well, we could do little George Clooney number.
Nah. I want something more drastic. Something more Sid Vicious.
Sid Vicious? You're a little bit too clean for that. I'd say you're about as punk rock as candy corn.
Really?
Believe me, not all women want a hunk of burning love / steroid boy like they see on TV. Most women would be glad to get a good guy with half a heart and a steady job. Or is that a half a job and a steady heart? I don't remember exactly. Besides, the last good guy I had ran off with our mechanic.
I'm sorry.
No, you don't have to go on apologizing for other people's dastardly deeds. Besides, I had my eye on that mechanic for some time, but he just beat me to him.
Well, you know, I just left my girlfriend of 3 years.
What happened?
Well, this woman read me a poem, and it somehow it changed me. It created this upheaval within me, and now I feel like all my decisions are suspect.
Wait a minute. Do you mean the woman or the poem?
The poem.
Okay, what about it?
Well, hold on. I got a copy of it.
I should be suspicious of what I want. So this has made you question your integrity. Yeah, it's a delicate matter. So you're having this idea that you think you're making decisions based on what other people expect instead of what you think you need or want? And maybe that there's another reality out there that you've been missing out on.
Well, yeah, to both. Are you a psychic or something?
No, not me. Did I give you the willies? They say my granny was, though. Seems like I've heard of a mess of stories of her foretelling some event or another. Normally why she was snapping beans. I don't know why. I know she foretold of my great-uncle Ernie's triple bypass. And then that time that my cousin Lucy Lynn's dog's demise at the hands of a drunk driver in a red pickup truck. Oh, aren't I the chatterbox? We were talking about you, weren't we?
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess it's just that I'm sort of searching. I just want to find out who I am, where I begin, and where I end. And somehow this poem has piqued my curiosity that way. And, well, speaking of curiosity, my grandmother used to say, curiosity killed the cat.
Well, you know what my granny used to say to that? Satisfaction brought him back.
Darling, don't you go and cut your hair. Do you think it's gonna make him change? I'm just a boy with a new haircut, and that's a pretty nice haircut. Charge you like a puzzle, hitmen wearing muzzles. Hesitate to die, look around, around. The second drummer drowned, his telephone is found.
Well, there you go.
Whoa! Thank you so much! This is just what I needed!
Oh, it ain't nothing.
Woo!
Hey, nice haircut.
Thanks.
Well, what are you so nervous about? I'm not going to give you a Snuggie or anything.
Okay.
You know, we could have the same barber, but my significant other cuts my hair, and, well, wait a minute, you're not messing around with him, are you?
No way.
Wow, that's good. Well, you know, because he left me for my acupuncturist.
There's a lot of that going around.
Well, what do you mean?
You know, infidelity.
Ah, yes, the unfaithful. You know, my mother's a very pious woman, and she always used to say to me, you know, if you can't be faithful to anything else, you might as well be faithful to your faith. And as far as I can see, that's another F word.
So what's your theory?
Well, you know, it's a little involved.
Well, I got plenty of time. I just quit my job, among other things.
Well, you know, you don't want to quit too much or you'll be a quitter.
Well, it's nothing quite like that. It's just kind of a readjustment, you know? I'm not really sure where I'm headed, but I kind of feel like I'm finally going in the right direction.
Well, that's good. You know, you got to trust your instincts, and, you know, you got to back that up with a little dose of mindfulness, which I think most people forget. But, well, anyway, that kind of brings me around to my theory.
Well, let's hear your theory.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's, anyway, it's by no means hard science or coherent philosophy, so bear with me. But anyway, I kind of think that the soul, like matter, is neither created nor destroyed. So, anyway, soul, like matter, is... You know what I mean.
It's finite.
Yeah, soul like matter is neither created nor destroyed. So soul like matter is finite. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, so every person at conception is given a piece or a fragment of the collective soul. And with the population of the world exploding the way it is, the soul is basically diluted and fragmented.
So what you're saying is spiritually we're running on empty.
Exactly.
Well, is there any way that we can sort of strengthen or bolster this little sliver of soul?
Well, generally, I really don't have any faith in man. You know,
Yeah.
you know, the meek, as far as I can see, don't inherit the earth. They basically get minimum wage jobs and free hunks of cheese and heart disease.
Right on, man. Yeah. I mean, ma'am. I mean, miss.
Well, you know, I'm sorry about the tirade, but anyway, Rhonda will do.
That it's sort of the same thing in a way, or I guess the opposite thing would be the sex, drugs, and rock and roll thing.
Well, you know, I think you're right, you know. But actually, think about it, you know, what's sex, drugs, and rock and roll going to get you but, you know, sexually transmitted disease, rehab, and probably hearing loss. But anyway, you want to take me somewhere?
Sure, where to?
I don't know, someplace where we can explore our instincts and get to know each other.
Sounds good.
Okay, let's go.